Hi, it's Bernie Slavin here. Thanks for joining my relatively new YouTube channel, and a big thank you to Group Industrial UK Limited for sponsoring it. If you like what you see, please subscribe. It's free. Looking back at Saturday's game, went to the game as I do, and I've done every home game this season. It was a convincing victory. We deserved to win. Matt Crooks getting 2 goals. The first one was a slight deflection, second one goal. Well done to him for reaching double figures. Yeah, end of the game, players did the lap of honour. So you see a bit about the lap of honour. And then after the game, I talked to Maximo Park frontman Paul Smith. He was sitting at my table, just a wee conversation with him and my big mate Mark. And then after the game, I did a chat with Matt Proctor. He asked me a few questions about the season and whatever. And then on the way out in the Riverside, hopefully it's not the last game. Hopefully there's going to be another game after Saturday against Preston. I have a chat with, just a exchange, shaking hands with George Boateng. I was a big fan of George. Great player during his Middlesbrough career. Tough tackling, no nonsense midfielder. He's still not in great shape. You'll see for the clip. So enjoy it. If you like what you see, please subscribe. Up the borough. Good luck to Middlesbrough. Good luck to Wilder for this coming Saturday against Preston. Let's hope Sheffield United look and get gubbed, walloped, humiliated, and we get into the playoffs. And don't say we don't want to go up this season. Grass the nettle. Grass the nettle. And my cat's just walked in. Anyway, up the borough. Fenton Lounge. It's the last home game of the season. Let's hope there's another game or two to come here with the playoffs. My guest today is Paul Smith, Maximo Park frontman, who's a massive Borough fan. He's with his family. His family's probably hiding because they don't want camera. And alongside me, big Mark, who's my mate from Gisborough. The Gisborough Gigolo, they call him. Matt, what did you think of the game? Did you enjoy the game?
I did, yeah. Yeah, it was a good game, yeah. I enjoyed it.
What was your prediction before the game?
1-1.
1-0. Yeah, I was going for a draw. Paul, you went for...
I went for 2-0, and I'm happy to see 3 goals. It's a shame we let one in at the end.
What about the
there.
goal conceded? It was a poor goal, wasn't it?
It was scrappy, and I mean, you've got to stay focused towards the end because the goal difference at the moment is, you know, it could prove crucial. So that was a shame. Took a bit of the gloss off the day, but 3 goals at home, very good.
How would you sum up the season, Paul, as a Borough fan?
I mean, promising, but this is it. We've kind of tailed off a little bit towards the end of the season, and I think most fans will be disappointed with that. But overall,
Have you got a man in
Well,
this
he's
season?
done
Have you got one man that sticks out this season? You thought, wow, he's good.
well, I think Crooks has been like a good sort of link
hey,
between
11
defence
goals.
and attack. You know,
11 goals as a midfielder.
Oh yeah, but he's put in a shift.
Yeah, he has, yeah.
And I mean, Johnny Howson, since Johnny Howson's come here, I've always thought you never get less than 100%.
No.
And again, saw some quality balls today.
Yeah.
Drives the team on, and so hard for me to look anywhere outside of Howson.
What about you, Matt? Who did you fancy this season? Who's your top man?
Top man, well, Howson again. You've got to mention Howson.
Yeah.
I think he's a good, solid player. And once again, Matt Crooks with the goals, coming up with the goals. Yeah.
Do you think Wilder will be here next year?
I don't know. I'm not.
I mean, there's still speculation that although he says he's staying put, there's speculation right.
100% he'll be
Are you a
here.
betting man? Would you put a bet on to be here?
No, I wouldn't. No, I've got a sneaky feeling he might.
Oh well, I hope you're wrong.
I do.
Hey, Paul, going off the football front, they must have some gigs coming up.
Absolutely.
Come on, then.
Yeah, we're going to do a singles tour in October. We've got festivals coming up. Yeah, we're playing up at the City Hall in Newcastle in October, and looking forward to that, really.
So singles, so that'll be exciting. I mean, I personally like that. I know a lot of singers and bands play what they want to play a lot of the times, but I think the public, I like going to and hearing the best songs and the hits and
Yeah, I mean, we've got a new single out, and we don't have an album to back it up,
Right.
so we thought...
Is there a name for the new single? Is
Yes,
that
it's called Great Art.
Great Art?
Yeah. Which people can judge for themselves whether it is or not great art, but we think it is.
Okay, we'll leave it there then. I went for Matt Proctor, my old teammate. He's disappeared. He's there, look. There's Matt Proctor there. He's having a chat. You just carry on and I'll talk to you in a minute.
About what the game?
Just for YouTube, yeah.
We'll have a quick, I'll interview Bernie again. He hopefully took a couple of breaths and slowed down a little bit. Slavinio, your thoughts today?
I think it was one-way traffic. Totally deserved the win. Scored 3 goals. Could have scored a couple more. The goal we conceded could be costly. It was sloppy. It was at the end of the game. No, that was a poor goal to concede. But hey, a couple of deflections, a couple of goals for Crooks. That's 11 for the season. Well done to him. That's a good return. And yeah, we deserved the victory.
I think what
And
we-
it goes to the last game, which is
I think what was relevant for me today was I came midweek and it was really flat.
Yes.
Until we scored that first goal, it picked up a bit. From the first minute, the new cop were magnificent.
The new cop.
Yeah.
Are you making sure you keep your
The
job?
new Allgate end, right? I thought.
They've got a million flags. We've got one.
No, I'm telling you, I
No,
thought
no,
it was
they're
great.
good.
The drum
Oh,
was
they were.
going
They're
from the
always
first
good.
minute, and I thought that created the atmosphere, which we as players like, because it gives you the lift.
Yeah.
And we had momentum and intensity from that first minute because of the involvement
No,
of
but
the crowd.
I think you're doing an injustice to the fans because I come to every game unlike you, although you're a Borough lad. They look at every game and every week.
Yeah, but I think they were extra on the
No,
ball.
they weren't.
I thought
Yeah, that is a
all
no.
right, I'm wrong.
Right, okay, ask me another question.
So, your thoughts for next week?
Next week,
I mean-
hey, look, anything can happen. I was saying a few weeks ago as a joke, it's that we need snookers now, but that's not true. We go next week, we win, they lose, that's it, innit? Into the playoffs. But the way we talk, it's as if we're going top 2. It's the playoffs, we've still got a long way to go to get to the Premier.
And looking at the bigger picture with a crystal ball in a positive manner, what I'd like to ask you is, if we do get into the Premier League, right?
Yeah.
If
Who
we
says
do,
no?
if we do, if it's next year, but just so we're going to analyse it this year, hang on, bear with me. If you look at Watford, Burnley, and who's down there? Norwich.
You sounded different. You're talking about there.
Watford, Derby, Norwich, right? So we're all struggling.
Yeah.
How many of this present squad dash team would get a regular game in one of them teams that are struggling? And I'm scratching my head. So what the point I'm trying to make is,
who's good enough for the Premier?
yeah, and the gulf that we have to sort of
Yeah,
make
well,
up
we had this
to
before.
survive in that division.
Yeah, we had this before under Aitor Karanka. Aitor Karanka, we got promotion, we achieved it here, everybody was delighted and rightly so, it was a great achievement. We're in the top flight and we played a similar style, 3 at the back, 1 up front, 1 number 10, and it didn't work. Do you know how many games we won in the Premier? 4 under Karanka. We went 7.5 games without a goal. That's a club record. Player-wise, there was Valdez, the goalkeeper, who played for Real Madrid. He was a top keeper. He succeeded in the top flight. Negredo, the centre forward, succeeded in the top flight, and Ben Gibson. I know Ben's career is sort of nosedive. They were the 3 only that achieved it in the Premier League. And then I remember going into the old First Division, the equivalent to the Premier. And I remember there was a guy called Dave Hilley, who worked for for one of the national newspapers, but he's based in Newcastle. And he did a big article in one of these magazines saying, Middlesbrough, well done to them, Pallister Mowbray will succeed in the top flight, great defence, Slaven scored goals lower divisions, he won't do it next year. The next year came, I was 3rd top scorer despite relegation, and Pammy Mugger had a nightmare. But he did apologise the year after. He said I got it wrong. So you don't know. We can only guess and surmise.
No, I know that. And going back to you, well, I don't want to like make your energy big.
No, you don't need no. You can't make money there.
You wear 25 grand.
What you trying to say? That was too much.
No, I mean, unbelievable. Oh, boy, you by the way, who was the scout who recruited you?
The guy who.
Lenny Lawrence.
What's his name?
No, I actually seen him there. I talked to Lenny, he did a bit for my podcast, he's alright. No, the guy who signed me, the chief scout at the time was a guy called Barry Gelder. He's no longer here, so God rest Barry. He was a lovely man. And the manager was Willie Madron, the late great Willie Madron. He was a great centre half alongside Stewie Bone. So they were the guys that got me 25 grand. I was on 300 quid a week. And when I hear guys like Son Malonga, who scored 5 goals last season on 35 grand a week. By the way, he's now in Turkey selling kebabs. No, seriously, he is. Where the last?
Did you say you were on 3 grand a week there?
No, I was on 300. 300 quid a week. In the Premier League, the top flight in '92, the very first Premier League, I've had books out, so it's not a secret. I was on £1,000 with a couple hundred bonus. So I was on 1,200 quid a week. And we've got guys in the Championship who couldn't lace my boots, or even yours, or my granny's, getting 30, 40 grand a week.
Well, I didn't know that you were earning more than me then. I was in the same team.
No, I was better than you.
So, are you going next week? You don't go to away games?
No, I did go to a game many years ago, a away game, when I stopped the radio duties when I was sacked from that.
Yeah.
I went to West Ham. And we get beaten, we get relegated, it was a bad day. So no, I'm not really, I watch every game at home. On dodgy TV. There's no policeman in here, is there?
Let me just...
Don't pay your licence, BBC, don't pay your licence.
Let me rewind just a couple of seconds there. You were what? Did you say sacked?
Well, obviously me and Ali Brownlee, the late great Ali Brownlee, our figures in radio terms were up there. Not blowing our trumpet, God rest Ali.
You were good.
We were up there, great partnership. And then that season, we go to New York, picked up a New York Gold Radio Awards, wined and dined, came back, 3 months later we got the sack. Why do you think that was? You can make up your own minds. I'll leave it there. I think it's probably something to do with my opinion, but there you have it. And the BBC's had it every year after that, they're in bed with the club, so that's...
So are you going to go into the close, I'm going to finish that with this one, are you going to go into the close season now with a bit more optimism, or does that depend on...
No, because the way I describe Middlesbrough, the team that I support now, my boys support, I've got 2 boys, they're born and bred in Middlesbrough. Our foundations are made of sand. We bring players in and loan, they disappear, they disappear, then we need to build again. And then we build the next season. We, out of 11 years, if we don't make it this year, 10 years we've been in the Championship. 10 years. Now, come on, prop. You can't keep saying, oh, we'll do it next year. So that's like me saying, I'll score 10 goals this season, I'll score 20. It's not going to happen. You're a fantasy, it doesn't happen like that. You need to grasp it now. We've not grasped it, or we've still got a chance, but if we don't, next season's, we don't know who's available, what Gibson's going to give Wilder, is Wilder still going to be here? You just don't know.
So you're leading me towards what's going to happen next
How
long does Wilder need So is it first season?
I think well the next season has to hit the ground running.
He's done like 3/4 of
Yeah.
the season, has he? So he's had another full season
Yeah.
yet. He'll have a recruitment window in the summer, of course.
Yeah.
He'll get one in the following Christmas time.
Yeah.
How long does he need to be somewhere
No,
near?
this thing about, and it makes me laugh, and the fans are still kidded. It's, oh, we've got a 4-year plan. I've heard that for years at Middlesbrough. Gareth had a 4-year plan, never lasted 4 years. Warnock's got a plan, so-and-so's got a plan. There's no plan. Every 2-year players come and go. Managers come and go. Coaches come and go. There's no loyalty, don't kid yourself. They put the jersey on, but they kiss the badge. That's a load of garbage. These guys are fly-by-night. Yous are the only ones that's loyal. The fans. Yous are the only ones that count. The only ones that will stay here, support Middlesbrough. The rest of it's a job. It's a job. That's it.
And on the back of that, on behalf of the football club, can I thank you all for your
He's
contribution,
making sure he keeps his job.
your continued support, and please have a safe journey home. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much. Cheers. Thanks for listening. Hopefully see you next season if we're not sacked.
You're looking great. Hey, you're looking great. You look fit, lad.
Well,
Hey, you're not still playing. You're not still playing, are you?
no, Benny, I'm old.
You know, hey, I'm old on you.
I'm very old.
Hey. Ah, no, you're right. Not bad for 95, still jogging. So things alright, George, yeah?
Yeah,
Are you doing a bit in the football talking or?
No, at Villa, I'm doing reserves.
Oh, brilliant. 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 Right, listen, good luck. All the best. George, good luck, good luck. That's good bit for the